fortunate in the studio here this evening to have a leading exponent on sound. Dr. Nadam is with us here this evening. We're going to have a little talk. Maybe we can get a few questions answered and a few mysteries resolved here. Welcome to the studio, Dr. Nadam. What are your opening words about sound? You're saying that one sound current without beginning, without an ending, forever, eternal, omnipresent, resides throughout and in all. We can listen to sounds in many ways. We can listen to sound across distance and space, or we can become aware of our infinite self vibrating right here. Listening to sound on the linear plane involves the linear ears. Touch your linear ears. Pull your linear ears. Notice that I'm speaking in English all of a sudden. Now touch your invisible ear. Now point to your absolute ear. With what am I pointing? Disappear into the moment. Come deep into this present moment. Come to the place before we have taken form. Do you hear the radio signal, the electromagnetic waves? The sound of infinite light. Speaking of your immortality so effortlessly. Listen to your infinite self vibrating. All right, thank you, Dr. Nadam. I'm sure we all got an infinite amount accomplished by listening to you. And I want to thank you for being here. Do you have one closing statement? Thank you.
Barhmananda.
Hey, Dad. Good.
This is the 12th chapter of Devi Mahatmyam. The Devi said, "And whoever with a consecrated mind shall pray to me constantly with these hymns, I shall without doubt put down every trouble of his. And those who shall laud the story of the destruction of Madhu and Kaitaba, the slaughter of Mahishasura, and the slaying of Shumba and Nishumba likewise. And those also who shall listen with devotion to this sublime poem of my greatness on the 8th, the 14th, and on the 9th days of the fortnight, with concentrated mind, to them nothing wrong shall happen, nor calamities that arise from wrongdoings, nor poverty, and never separation from the loved ones."
Outside,
Perhaps
do not know Madhu and Kaitaba.
Perhaps you don't know Madhu and Kaitam,
But you cannot forget
but you cannot forget
better,
pleasure
anticipated
and gratification.
Madhu
That's Madhu.
and possession
And Mr. Possession,
Kaitaba.
that's Demon Kaitab.
Perhaps you will not know myself,
Perhaps you do not know Mahishasur,
but you know very well.
but you know very well
Thoughts of
the ghost of
idealism
capitalism
and communism.
and communism.
You cannot forget.
Those you cannot forget.
Outside,
Perhaps
you cannot know by whom
Perhaps you don't know the demons Shumba and Nishumba,
will not forget
but you cannot forget
thoughts of
the ghost of
holiday.
neurosis and psychosis.
He shall not experience fear from enemies, or from robbers and kings, or from weapon, fire, and flood. Hence, this poem of my greatness must be chanted by men of concentrated minds, and listened always to with devotion, for it is the supreme course of well-being. May this poem of my glories quell all epidemic calamities, as also the threefold natural calamities. The place of my sanctuary where this poem is duly chanted every day, I will never forsake, and there my presence is certain. When sacrifice is offered during worship, in the fire ceremony, and at a great festival, all this poem of my acts must be chanted and heard. I will accept with love the sacrifice and worship that are made, and the fire offering that is offered likewise, whether they are done with due knowledge of sacrifice or not. During autumnal season, when the great annual worship is performed, the man hearing this glorification of mine with devotion shall certainly, through my grace, be delivered without doubt from all troubles, and be blessed with riches, grains, and children. Hearing this glorification and these auspicious appearances of mine, and my feats of prowess in battles, a man becomes fearless. Enemies perish, welfare accrues, and the family rejoices for those who listen to this glorification of mine. Let one listen to this glorification of mine everywhere, at a propitiatory ceremony, on seeing a bad dream, and when there is the great evil influence of planets. By that means, evil portents subside, as also the unfavorable influence of planets, and the bad dream seen by men turns into a good dream. It creates peacefulness in children possessed by seizures, or evil spirits, and it is the best promoter of friendship among men when split occurs in their union. It diminishes most effectively the power of all men of evil ways. Verily, demons, goblins, and ogres are destroyed by its mere chanting. This entire glorification of mine draws a devotee very near to me, and by means of finest cattle, flowers, arghya, and incenses, and by perfumes and lamps, by feeding brahmanas, by oblations, by sprinkling consecrated water, and by various other offerings and gifts, if one worships day and night for 1 year, the gratification which is done to me by that is attained by listening but once to this holy story of mine. The chanting and hearing of the story of my manifestations remove sins, and grant perfect health, and protect one from evil spirits. And when my martial exploit in the form of the slaughter of the wicked Daityas is listened to, men will have no fear from enemies. The hymns uttered by you, and those uttered by the divine sages, and those by Brahma, bestow a pious mind. He who is lost on a lonesome spot in a forest, or is surrounded by a forest fire, or who is surrounded by robbers in a desolate spot, or who is captured by enemies, or pursued by a lion or tiger, or by wild elephants in a forest, or who under the orders of a wrathful king is sentenced to death, or who has been imprisoned, or who is tossed about in his boat by a tempest in the vast sea, or who is in the most terrible battle under shower of weapons, or who is amidst all kinds of dreadful troubles, or who is afflicted with pain, such a man, on remembering this story of mine, is saved from his strait. Through my power, lions, etc., robbers and enemies flee to a distance from him who remembers this story of mine. The Rishi said, having spoken thus, the adorable Chandika, fierce in prowess, vanished on that very spot, even as the Devas were gazing on. Their foes having been killed, all the Devas also were delivered from fear. All of them resumed their own duties as before, and participated in their shares of sacrifices. When the exceedingly valorous Shumba and Nishumba, the most fierce foes of the Devas, who brought ruin on the world, and who were unparalleled in prowess, they had been slain by the Devi in battle. The remaining Daityas went away to Patala. Thus, O King, the adorable Devi, although eternal, incarnating again and again, protects the world. By her, this universe is deluded, and it is she who creates this universe. And when entreated, she bestows supreme knowledge, and when propitiated, she bestows prosperity. By her, the Mahakali, who takes the form of the great destroyer at the end of time. All this cosmic sphere is pervaded. She indeed takes the form of the great destroyer at the proper time. She, the unborn one, indeed becomes this creation at the time proper for recreation. She herself, the eternal being, sustains the beings at the proper time. In times of prosperity, she indeed is Lakshmi, who bestows prosperity in the homes of men, and in times of misfortune, she herself becomes the goddess of misfortune and brings about ruin. When praised and worshipped with flowers, incense, perfumes, etc., she bestows wealth and sons, and a mind bent on righteousness and prosperous life. Here ends the 12th chapter, called Eulogy of the Merits of Devi Mahatmya in the Markandeya Purana during the period of Savarni the Manu. And the next chapter is beginning. The Rishi said, I have now narrated to you, O king, this sublime poem on the glory of the Devi. The Devi is endowed with such majestic power. By her, this world is upheld. Knowledge, similarly, is conferred by her, the elusive power of Bhagavan Vishnu. By her, you, this merchant here, and other men of discrimination are being deluded, and others were deluded in the past and will be deluded in the future. O great king, take refuge in her, the supreme Ishvari. She indeed, when worshipped, bestows on men enjoyment, heaven, and final release from transmigration. Markandeya said to his disciple Bhaguri, O great sage, King Surata, who had become despondent due to his excessive attachment and the deprivation of his kingdom, and the merchant, having heard this speech, prostrated before the illustrious Rishi of severe penances, and immediately repaired to perform austerities. Both the king and the merchant, in order to obtain a vision of Amba, stationed themselves on the sandbank of a river and practiced penances, chanting the supreme Devi Sukta, hymn to the Devi. Having made an earthen image of the Devi on the sands of the river, they both worshipped her with flowers, incense, fire, and libation of water, now abstaining from food, and now restraining their food. With their minds on her and with concentration, they both offered sacrifices sprinkled with drawn blood from their own bodies. When they, with controlled minds, propitiated her thus for 3 years, Chandika, the upholder of the world, was well pleased and spoke to them in visible form. The Devi said, What you solicit, O king, and you, merchant, the delight of your family, receive all that from me. Well pleased, I bestow those to you both. Markandeya said, Then the king chose a kingdom, imperishable even in another life, and in this life itself, his own kingdom, after he had destroyed the power of his enemies by force. Then the wise merchant also, whose mind was full of dispassion for the world, chose that knowledge which removes the attachment in the form of mine and I. The Devi said, O king, after slaying your foes in a few days, you shall obtain your own kingdom, and it shall last with you there. And when you are dead, you shall gain another birth from the Devi Vivasvat, the sun, and shall be a Manu on earth by the name Savani. And, O best of merchants, I grant you the boon you have desired from me. Supreme knowledge shall be yours for your self-realization. Markandeya said, having thus granted them both the boon that each desired, the Devi disappeared forthwith as they were extolling her with devotion. Having thus gained the boon from the Devi, Surata, the foremost of Kshatriyas, shall obtain a new birth through Surya, and of his wife Savarna, and shall be the 8th Manu, named Sarvani, shall be the Manu named Sarvani. Here ends the 13th chapter, called The Bestowing of Boons to Surata and Vaisya, of Devi Mahatmya in Markandeya Purana during the period of Savani, the Manu. Here ends the Devi Mahatmya of 700 mantras. Om Tat Sam Om.
Right?
The following is a translation, Guruji writes, based on his own experience of the Rig Veda's Devi Suktam, a hymn to the Devi, or Cosmic Mother, written in Sanskrit. All heavenly angels and gods approached the Supreme Devi with love and devotion, and they asked, Hey Mahadevi, O Supreme Mother, who are you, and what are you? She said, I am Brahman, Paramatman, I am Purusha, the ocean of awareness, and supreme nature, Prakriti. From me, this whole universe, the changeful and the changeless, is originated. Aham shunyam cha ashunyam cha. I am the mathematical zero and point from which the whole universe is originated. I am the mother of all gods and heaven and earth. I am delight and light. I am understanding, knowledge and ignorance. I am the knowable and the unknowable, Sakara, with form, and Nirakara, without form, Brahman. I am the gross elements, as well as the subtle elements. I am earth, water, fire, air, prana, and ether, akasha. I am the ocean of radio waves and electricity. I am the entire manifested universe of phenomena, the universe of the senses. I am the Veda and all holy books, and I am beyond them all. I am knowledge and beyond knowledge. I am Ajah, unborn, Numenon, and Anajah, phenomenon. I am all dimensions and beyond all dimensions. I am above and below. I am all directions and beyond. I am the circulating energy of the 12 months, of all seasons, all planets, all elements, all zodiac signs, all stars, and all galaxies. I am the mother of all energy, unconscious as well as conscious. I am the magnetic gravity. I am the shining force of all individual I ams. I am the biorhythm of the whole universe, especially mankind and womankind, and the vegetable kingdom. I am the life force in the form of inner and outer breathing. I am subjective light, Indra, and objective light, Agni, fire. I am the essence of Satyam, Shivam, Sundaram, and I am the circulating life of all trinities, Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. I am the maintaining force of them all, and Prajapati, the cosmic I am. I am the martial music in the active battlefield. I am the national and international anthem, as well as the cosmic anthem. I am the eternal circulating force in all for their karma, life after death, and death after life, without exception. I am like the post office, delivering all karmas exactly in time and space, in whatever incarnation one is. I am the Rigved, the Samaved, the Yajurved, Atharva Ved, pulsation, rhythm, breathing, and the force of identity in all. I am the Vedanta, and I am the essence of all branches of knowledge, higher and lower. I am the power of expression and communication of all. I am the creator, sustainer, and dissolver of the whole universe in the form of Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. I am the Yajna. I am the original force of all forces. I am the mother of the whole universe, in time and beyond time. You cannot do anything without me, because I am the essence of all types of energy, whether physical, mental, or spiritual, individual or cosmic. You cannot find any place which is without me. I am beyond all, free from everything. I move with freedom, like air. Due to my grace, all people get name, fame, and position, all types of prosperity, all types of healing and enlightenment. I am Prajna Paramita, the wisdom beyond, and Pritambhara Prajna, absolute freedom. In essence, I am everything, the beginning, middle, and end of the whole universe. I am absolute existence, consciousness, bliss. Satchid Ananda Mai Devi. I am the music of silence, the ocean of Nadam, inner Om. Om Shanti.
I'm asking you, can you do anything without energy?
I am asking you, can you do anything without energy?
Without energy, you cannot get up.
Without energy, you cannot get up.
Think anything.
Think anything.
If our mind and body,
In modern physics, if modern physics
is modified,
is
followed by
personified,
if you mother.
it becomes Mother Durga.
Any question?
Any questions?
Can you do anything without I am?
Can you do anything without I am?
Can you say any sentence
Can you tell any sentence
without I am?
without using I am?
Try.
Somebody try. Make a sentence with no I.
Body food I body
What is the
morning food.
the
Morning food. Finding food.
uniting force
Of heart. Forces.
of all forces?
I am.
It is I am.
In many cases come and go.
Many
Any kind.
incarnations come and go,
But I am here and
but the I am is ever present.
they come and go.
They come and go, but all say I am.
Bhagwan Devi
Bhagavan Jesus Christ
say, I am the way.
tells, I am the way.
I am Alpha and Omega.
I am Alpha and Omega.
Be still.
Be still
No, I am that I am.
and know I am that I am.
I and my Father are one.
I and my Father are one.
What is the meaning?
What is the meaning?
You and I
The individual I
in Omega.
is identical to the cosmic I.
When you are identified
When you are identified
with body mind,
with body and mind,
you have and I am.
then you have individual I am.
When you work beyond body and mind,
But when you work beyond the body and mind,
you have Cosmic.
then you have the cosmic I.
You have Cosmic.
You have Christ consciousness,
I have Cosmic.
Krishna consciousness.
Although I have body and mind,
Although I have a body and mind,
but I am not a body and mind.
but I am not the body and mind.
Body and mind, why TV?
Body and mind are my TV,
Radio,
my radio,
sound,
my computer,
and telephone house.
and my telephone broadcasting house.
You have.
You have.
It does not mean
It does not mean
you are not body and mind.
that you are not the body and mind. Does
It
not mean
you can
you don't have to take care of body and mind.
When you are beyond the body and mind,
When you are beyond the body and mind,
then you can enjoy whole universe.
then you can
Enjoy
enjoy the whole universe
of time and space.
of time and space.
Otherwise not.
Otherwise not.
That is the point of
This is the
method. Method
message
of Surah.
of Durga Devi,
Ocean of energy.
the ocean of energy,
Better than physical energy, mental energy.
better than physical energy is mental energy,
Better than physical energy, body of electricity.
better than physical energy is the energy of electricity,
Better than energy of electricity.
better than the energy of electricity
Mental.
is mental energy,
Better than energy.
and better than mental energy
Energy of consciousness.
is the energy of consciousness.
And
Better than the energy of consciousness
cosmic consciousness.
is cosmic consciousness.
Therefore you have five bodies.
Therefore, you have 5 bodies.
Body of matter,
The body of matter, physical,
outside.
outside body.
Body of electricity.
The body of electricity.
Body of mind.
Third, the body of mind.
Body of organic knowledge.
The body of psychosomatic consciousness.
Body of ether.
And the body of ether,
Akasa.
akasha,
Cosmic consciousness.
or cosmic consciousness.
You have five bodies.
You have these 5 bodies.
But yeah, energy
But energy
here has end of time.
is the essence of them.
Without energy you cannot do anything.
Without energy, you cannot do anything.
Without energy you cannot even die.
Without energy, you cannot even die.
Without energy you cannot sleep.
Without energy, you cannot sleep.
Barhmanandam Ragi ki jai.
In the Armenian tradition, as yoga moves across to the west, it has to pass by way of the Slavs and by way of the Armenians. Any Armenians around before I blow the language?
While Laraji gets himself, Narananda Swami gets himself all plugged in, we have an announcement for tomorrow evening. All are welcome, invited to join us. We will have program of Kundalini dance, and you will be the dancers. In honor of Durga, the cosmic mother. And we understand Naranandaji will be with us. With his music and his inner-outer dance.
Tomorrow night? 8 o'clock?
Wonderful news.
Down here. Downstairs here.
8 o'clock downstairs.
Further on down the now, tomorrow.
Will I be here?
You will be.
I do not know. I might be here, in my Akasha body might be here. I don't know if my physical body will be here. I'll try.
Send one of them. my ankles.
I got the feeling in 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 my ankles. I got the feeling in my feet. Oh,
The feeling in my feet.
I got 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 the feeling in my knees.
I got the feeling in my
I
knees.
got the feeling in my knees.
I got the feeling in my knees.
I got the feeling in my knees.
The feeling in my knees.
I got the feeling in my knees.
I got the feeling in my knees.
I Okay. I got the feeling in my